Yeehaw. We're back. It's episode 3. It's snowing out. It's a great Sunday.
I think the people are calling it the snowpocalypse.
Snowpocalypse has definitely hit Pullman. Snowmageddon. Snow masquerade.
Yeah. But we've managed to bring one person out with us tonight.
His name is some of you know him as the Dirty Spores.
Some of you do.
Some of you have yet to find out. His name is Connor. He's a great friend of ours.
It's good to be here with you guys.
Wait, I kind of just want to close. Can you just talk into the mic for a little bit? I'm going to close my eyes.
How are you guys? Thank you so much for having me out today.
You have such a great voice.
It's a really good radio voice.
That's a sweet thing for you to say, Dawson. Thank you, man.
Of course.
I'm trying to think of some words I kind of want to hear.
Oh, we could dive into that later.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Sweet talk you later, Dawson.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Let's pace it.
We have 2 hours.
Yeah, we got a lot of time.
A lot of time, a lot of stories to be told.
Oh, wow. I'm coughing everywhere.
You're still sick?
I mean, I have a cough, but other than that,
Speaking of sick, you've gotten the flu.
Yeah, many a time.
And have your friends gotten the flu?
Oh, yeah, they got it too.
How? I swear, everybody I ask has gotten it. I feel like this is the worst it's been at Wazoo in a long time.
It just seems like as soon as you hear someone having it, you're like, all right, I'm gonna get it.
And you're gonna get it.
Like T-minus 3 days.
Starts to feel sore.
Yeah.
Oh man, wait a minute.
Which is kind of nice because you have more time to accept it. You ever try to fight the fact that you have the flu? That doesn't go well.
No, it doesn't go well.
It never goes well.
I'm kind of scared though. One of our roommates had it.
Mm-hmm. And, have you not gotten it yet?
No. Somehow Connor and I have gotten away.
And look at how close we are right now.
Look at all of our. Okay, so last week was when last Sunday was when it hit you.
When it hit me headstrong.
Yeah. What is the timeline?
I think Healthline online said,
people need to know right now.
I think it's 7 to 10 days to get over it. But coughs always last the longest because especially when it's cold out. I'm no doctor, but coughs usually last the longest.
True.
Did you get the flu shot?
Yeah, no, I did.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Did you get it, Connor?
I did get it.
It worked.
Okay, so I gambled it this year.
Did you get it?
My mother's not going to be proud of me, but I didn't
rolled the
get it.
dice?
I rolled the dice. So far,
You haven't gotten the flu.
I'm rolling sixes, man. This is Yahtzee.
Snake eyes, are
Yeah, I'm rolling a snake eye. No, but I don't know. Crossing my fingers. Knocking on some wood.
Yeah.
You're a crazy son of an ass. That's for sure.
Yeah, you watch that profanity.
Dawson, how are people treating the snow right now in Pullman? What are people doing?
It looks like this is a ski resort out here.
Yeah, honestly.
And that's awesome. I'm a huge fan of that.
So they closed down Monroe Street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And people at
Dude,
we look out our window at 8 a.m. and people are just bombing it down Monroe Street into the main drive.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I haven't
blocked
seen
off the
Monroe
whole
Street
thing,
yet.
and then our whole day, we've just been watching cars trying to get up and down that hill
and just slip and slide around.
I've seen a few attempt to go up it, and then they'll immediately just start to slide, and then they'll be like, nope, turn around. Go back.
It's kind of terrifying.
It is, dude.
It's a little terrifying.
I don't know why you would drive in this. You're kind of insane.
I mean, if you just go 20 though, the worst that can happen is you'll just hit something, and you're like, dang it. You really as long as you don't go too fast. Yeah, nothing nothing too bad should happen, which is good to know. Absolutely. Just don't go 60. Stay in the 20 mile per hour zone.
I want to know, Dawson.
Yeah.
You think we're having school tomorrow?
Ooh, wait, where's the
over-under,
news button? Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait.
Get that soundboard working.
5 more seconds. You know what, Matthew? I think we are not having school tomorrow. Because I think I have no reason to back that up.
The payoff on that was wow.
That's it. No more comments further.
That's it.
I mean, what did
Back it up.
I heard a
Why?
great for my professional reasoning.
Professional opinion. What's
Yeah,
your hypothesis, dude?
so
Give me your reasoning.
Given the wind chill, and
wind chill.
and the the cool temperatures out. You know, it's not 32. It's definitely lower than that.
So
Road conditions can't be that good.
I would
Given
agree.
that.
Yeah, man.
So
From what I've seen.
I would just think, as a reasonable person, it would be smart to not have school because of all the drivers who have to commute to school for classes,
Not
like
everyone
professors
lives on campus.
and students. Not everyone lives on campus. There's a lot of people out. Like,
sir.
does the school want to be held responsible for an accident? No. So I think they should do everyone a favor, let everyone sleep in, not set their alarms. They don't have to either. And we should cancel the day.
I
Play
mean,
it safe.
we talked about this earlier. I mean, the university doesn't necessarily have to cancel, but like professors still have the power
That's
to
true.
cancel a single
Yeah.
class for you.
So what if I think we should email all of our professors.
This is just a big procrastination scheme on our part.
It really is.
We're just trying every excuse in the book to not do homework. Like, just push it back one more day.
I mean, is there anything wrong with that?
No, dude.
No, we always get
We're
it
very
We
just,
get
we're
it
just
done.
concerned about our safety.
We're
dude.
concerned
That's
about
all
our
it
safety.
is.
It's cold out. I don't want to get frostbite.
Really, dude. We just care about our professors. We want to make sure they're safe,
We do.
right? We can't have them driving in these dangerous conditions.
I'm always concerned about my professors.
You're a caring guy, Dawson. I know you do.
I like those socks, man.
Thanks, they're wool.
Those look so
Ooh.
cozy.
Uh-huh. I don't have boots,
You guys
so
have
I
a
just
pair
wear
of
wool
cozy
socks.
Ooh, you know it.
Yeah.
You know what would be nice? A
essential
full,
out here
a
right now.
full wool
I got
onesie.
slippers. You have slippers?
Yeah. They're
They're the move.
money makers.
Quintessential.
Talking everybody listening right
Winter
now.
wardrobe.
It is, yep,
Yeah.
a winter wardrobe move.
Winter wardrobe necessity. What
I
do you
have
need
two-
for this winter?
What do we need for this winter?
Yeah. What do we
A
need?
lot of Dayquil. Mm-hmm. A lot of friendship.
A lot of friends. Keep yourself close.
And a lot of cuddling.
Warmth.
It's cuffing season. Let's cuddle up, baby. Let's stay warm.
We got it.
I don't think it's supposed to get like above. It didn't get above like 13 degrees today.
You know what that means?
What does that mean, Dawson?
What does that mean?
It's cuddle time. Let's get close.
Don't tease me.
Grab your dad. Grab your loved ones.
Grab your loved ones and keep them close.
Keep them close. Get some crackers and cheese. You don't need to go
Take
anywhere.
a trip to Walmart because Pullman.
Yo, Walmart has the goods, dude.
Do you think people will stock up
reasonable
like they
Yeah.
are,
Yeah.
like they did on the west side?
Huh?
Do you think people will stock up and like buy out like the shelves? Of,
I don't
like,
even know
stores?
what's going on the west side.
I've
seen a couple
I've seen
photos,
photos
but, like,
of like
Honestly,
some like
disconnected. Yeah, I've just seen
grocery
videos
stores,
and
like their
stuff.
shelves are just like closed
Yeah.
out. I don't know. That's it. And then like
UW had a whole week off.
Bro, they're about to
Week?
get a whole nother
They're gonna
week
get a
off.
whole
a
nother
week,
off.
not day.
No, like
Are you kidding
yeah,
me?
it's like apparently.
Why can't we have one day?
Yeah.
Like, come
I know, I
on,
want one day
please.
off.
Yeah, we're just like, geez,
Please.
Give us
To
one
put it in
day.
perspective, though, you remember the 2016, 2017 winter? I only canceled school one day.
I
out of
know.
that one. And that one was
crazy.
crazy. This is like a category like 2.
Compared to
3.
that,
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
2016,
yeah.
2017.
I thought that was gonna be normal because like that was our freshman year. Did you guys think that?
Yeah,
I
I thought
like,
that was just
I
going to be
this
a
is what happens
reoccurring
every
thing.
winter.
That was, like,
Okay.
part of the course. Totally chill, normal.
Get used to it or you're gone.
Yeah.
Hey Dawson, I think I saw something online that it's your 1-year anniversary of getting ordained.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. No, 3-year anniversary.
3-year
And I think
anniversary.
that was the second time I got ordained. So I got,
The second time.
I got ordained. I think the first time, and I forgot the password.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
Did you buy
No,
the
'cause-
diploma?
That's the part that costs money, and that brings me to my next segment. I'd like to start a GoFundMe for my diploma of license to marriage.
How much is it?
I think it's like $50. We can do it, guys. Come on, listeners at home, friends, family.
So
Talk to them all. If you want to be married,
Dawson, set different tiers on your GoFundMe. So, like, if you reach a certain level, you do different stuff. So, like, once you reach X number of dollars, you, like, build a chapel or something. Like,
start the ministry.
you, like, legitimately have, like, wedding ceremonies in. We just, like, man, get you touring, going mobile.
I could be the traveling wedding priest, the traveling minister.
Sure,
just like show up at the most opportune times and wed two people who aren't ready to be married, but we'll get it done anyway.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, do you know there's also 2 other people in this room that are ordained?
Are we all
We
ordained?
are all ordained. As a matter of fact.
You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Break it down, man.
So my freshman year, Connor's sophomore year, it's Hallow Week. Mm-hmm. We're like, all right, for at least one day of the week, for that whole week, we gotta go like all out on one costume. And so I remember, I think we were going to Fiji that night.
You would be correct.
We were going to Fiji that night.
I can confirm.
Yeah.
Fiji was the move.
I can confirm.
And Connor and I dressed up as priests.
Yeah.
We dressed up as priests, whole 9 yards.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's the photo on on
on
the
our
Instagram.
Instagram?
And you were
I was Ken Bone.
yeah.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
Talk about that's like a little bit of a throwback.
Yeah, go check
Yeah.
out Fireside Chat's Instagram page for
There's
that.
a story to that photo.
Yep.
I think all of
2
them,
years ago.
was it? Yeah.
Yeah, so we're like
like 2.5, probably.
I remember
Whenever
before we
October
went
was
out,
2 years ago.
Yeah.
before we went
Halloween 16.
Halloween 16.
16. Before we went out, we're like, I think it'd be a really funny idea if we like could actually marry people out there. And we're like, well, how like can't you get ordained online super quickly? And Connor's like,
Less than 2 minutes.
easy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it took I think it took like 30
survey,
seconds.
like-
It took a questionable survey.
And there's so many different like
Like,
organizations to go through. You can get ordained in so many different ways.
But we went through a legitimate, very valid source.
No, yeah.
And it's a super official, real thing.
Well, the thing is, like, people can, like, you can get, this is going to sound outlandish, but you can, like, get anything ordained. Like, my sister is ordained, and she was telling me that, like, people would, like, get their dogs ordained to be, like, the priest at their wedding because, like, you know,
That's kinda cute.
most of it happens, like, in the court or whatever, you know, the whole signing of the papers.
Yeah.
And the priest is just kind of just, like, a tradition.
I think it'd be kind of cool to have like if your best friend
Yeah,
did it for you.
that'd be
That would be
sick.
super cool.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I would do that for any of my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
I don't know. Do a lot of people know that it's
Actually, like, officiate a wedding.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts.
That'd be cool.
Wow.
It'd be close. Think of like
I would be laughing way too
Yeah,
hard.
exactly.
I could
It'd be
not keep a
so
straight
fun.
face.
If one of you
Like, why
rascals
not?
was standing next to me,
I'd wear
reciting lines from the Bible.
I'd wear really tight clothes. Like too tight.
Would you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shopping at
waters.
Gap Kids.
Maybe like they might tear if I bend over.
Rock some Lulu joggers. Keep it tight.
And maybe just like I'm trying to think of the best way to like officiate one of your 2 weddings. Like how I would do it.
How would you do it?
I think I'd want to go into a sauna with all my clothes on, so I'm just really sweaty. And then
What kind of wedding do you want, Dawson?
a very,
I
very
wanna
fun
know,
one. I want a very
But, like,
fun wedding.
Where?
Oh,
Like
Ooh.
paint the picture.
okay.
Canvas is blank right now, Dawson. Connor and I are the paintbrushes.
I don't know how much wedding.
I'm your canvas.
Yeah.
Here's the brush.
Probably somewhere with like all my close friends. I think because like that's just those are the people who know me, you know, and then whoever my bride is or other groom or potential alien. You know, we don't know yet.
Yeah, hey. It's only
It's in the
2019.
future.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know.
You can't plan. Expect the unexpected, though, right?
Maybe I'm marrying an alien. Times can change. I have them and their close friends and family, so it's a very tight knit community.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it could be, like a beach or it could be like mountains, but like a good sunset,
A scenic
view
sunset.
wherever it is, as long as it's cheap too.
All right.
So like
Affordable.
yeah, affordable.
You
but
can budget for this.
yeah,
Yeah.
affordable but beautiful. You
Right.
know, close friends,
Hmm.
and it's just it's the wedding portion does not take that long. Like
Yeah.
let's get that over with because it's
Yeah.
just ceremony,
Uh-huh.
and then let's celebrate.
That sounds like a beautiful wedding.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
What does the bachelor party look like?
Oh.
Yeah, what would be your spot?
I think.
I mean, he said the beach or mountains, right?
Dude, like a ski trip would just be fun if we're being like realistic, but if we're being silly.
Shenanigans on a mountain.
A
little
group of best
village.
friends holding hands and going on adventures together.
I think maybe we just get we get the group and we spin a globe and like we stop it and wherever our finger is, that's where we go. And we have like a week.
Right there,
and it's like, all right, we got to figure out what we have to do. If if it's Utah, we're going to Utah.
Do you plan or you just like see where it is and just book the flight? And then
I think just book the flight.
Once you get there,
once you get there, you just go.
You know, when in Rome, do as you do.
You book,
right?
yeah. Don't book the return flights until like the night of.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just the most
just
fun.
Play it by ear. You don't know if you need to get out of there.
You don't know.
Maybe you want to
bring a couple T-shirts.
Extend the stay, right?
Yeah. maybe this whole marriage thing isn't going to work out. Let's all stay together wherever we're at. We'll start a village.
Yes.
Maybe all we need is each other. It'd be great.
Yeah, I think so.
What about you guys?
I don't even know where to go from that, man. That was insane. That was an insane answer to where do you want to have your wedding.
I think that'd be fun.
I absolutely love that.
I get so bored at weddings sometimes. And I don't know if this is like bad, but I'm just like, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
Like, where's the sparklers? I mean, they're always there.
Yeah, true.
Let's have someone doing backflips in the background. That'd be cool.
That would be insane.
Right?
That would be insane.
Get some entertainers. So let's get this whole wedding thing. Let's get it popping.
Oh yeah, weddings are popping, man.
They should be, in my opinion.
I would hope. It's a celebration, dude. Celebrate good times.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Is that on our?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, dude, if you had that queued up.
Yeah. We got a music board.
All right.
Yeah, what's the name of that song entirely?
Celebration by like Kool and the Gang or something like that.
That celebration isn't on here. I don't know. I need to figure out the name of that. I don't know the name of the song.
Parliament, maybe. I don't know. Dude, what if? All right. So like, I don't know. When do you plan on getting like married? Do you have any sort of like ballpark? I'm just thinking like, so like, just follow me with this.
Yeah,
Would it be like near like right now-ish or more like in the future? I have no idea. I assume. Right?
I would hopefully in the future.
Yeah.
Just because I have no idea what's going on.
All right. So like,
within the next 2 years.
But dude, like, imagine like, say, follow me with this.
Yeah.
Time travel's possible. Say you want to like have a wedding reception in the future, like in the past sometime. Is there like
wait, one more time.
Like a specific place?
It's gone. Man.
Say that one more. Like if I could go back.
All right, say like it's 2019 right now, right? So by 2030 you get married and time travel's possible.
Oh, so I would go back. I would go back to like a time or like to the.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you could say it was a hypothetical thing.
Oh. Okay. So like if I wanted to go back to like the flapper era and just have like a great wedding.
If that's your thing, man.
That'd be cool.
Flapper, the like Roaring 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Some Gatsby. Like,
Why
I would
not?
love that. Oh my god.
That'd be great.
Prohibition era. Go to a slide on over to a speakeasy and post up. Hang out for a bit.
I could get behind that.
Hit up some like horse racing.
Yeah, just gamble on that with like jockeys.
Go rig the World Series. Yeah, dude.
When was so the Cubs won like a couple years ago? When was the last time they won? Wasn't it like in the 20s?
It's been a minute.
I would want. Do you guys know who Harry Carey is? He was like one of the announcers for the Cubs. Will Ferrell does like a thing on him. He's like Harry Carey.
Oh, dude,
he shakes. I want to go back to a time where he can officiate my wedding. But I can do that.
What are the odds he's ordained, dude?
We can make it happen. It takes 30 seconds.
It really does, dude. It's the shocking truth.
We're gathered here today.
It only takes 30 seconds. You too can be a priest.
That's how you wrap up a segment, my friend.
All right, that's
let's send him to commercial break.
Okay, wait.
Matt's gonna tell a funny story when we come back.
Oh, Matthew. What should we play? I'm feeling Blink-182. We're back.
That was hot, dude.
Thanks, man.
Matthew.
I've got a little story to tell about Connor.
You got a little story to tell, huh? A little juicy juice.
This one takes it back to high school.
So you two have known each other for a while.
Yes,
Yeah,
we actually
way back. We
backstory.
haven't really,
Backstory. Connor and I played on the same Little League baseball team in 4th and 5th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The White Sox.
Yeah.
The Redmond North Little League White Sox.
Shout out to Coach Scott.
Coach Scott.
Scotty.
Coach.
So your two's history goes way back.
Way back.
Way back.
But we really started bonding my sophomore year of high school.
My sophomore year. Well, no, yeah, I guess it would be like
Yeah.
the summer right before your sophomore year.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
had we had
just gotten
carpools.
back from Bend, and then we we just hung out like ever since that year started. Yeah.
So the main carpool to high school in the morning would
Yeah.
be my brother at driver, Peter Carlson in shotgun.
Matt's neighbor.
Yeah, my neighbor for 16 years.
Yeah. I would, I don't know, either get like dropped off or picked up, or I don't know what happened, but.
And and then it would be Connor and I in the backseat.
Yep.
And so here's the story. Connor, you remember the time Pete and I set up that
Petey pants.
set up that like haunted house outside my front door.
Bruh.
And we scared the living crap.
Dude.
So close.
The living piss out of these little kids as a bunch of high schoolers.
We spooked some trick-or-treaters that night.
It was during Halloween then?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was during
Okay,
Halloween.
okay.
Yeah. No, it was Christmas time.
It's Christmas time. Perfect.
Haunted house.
Just in time for the holidays. Christmas.
Yeah.
So how would you-
Halloween. It was Halloween night, right?
Yeah, it was Halloween night.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
So we set up this really not very elaborate at all, low budget, super low budget haunted house
By haunted house, let's clarify. We're talking
Yeah.
about like the doorstep to Matt's house.
to my house.
Like the driveway to get to the front.
There's like a little like cover, like a brick, like an
awning.
a brick
what's the
awning
word?
that
I don't know.
yeah.
Okay.
So we had a little bit of area to work with.
Yeah.
So we hung up some
Just enough area.
bed sheets to make to make it so no light gets in there.
Yeah.
We got a really cheap strobe
Don't wanna
light.
see what's going on.
We got a really cheap strobe light to
Yeah.
blind these kids. There's a bench right next to the door.
Yep.
We duct tape a paper on the door in this really like
Duct
sketchy
tape.
Sharpie writing. Like, what was it? It was like take one from the basket.
Yeah, we had a little basket of candy just like on a chair off to the left, like like as people do. Right?
Yep. And stand and
'Tis the holiday.
Yeah. So we put the
Lazy.
candy. We're like take one or two if you dare, and we put a fat bowl of candy on the bench, but sitting right next to the bench was one of us dressed up in a Grim Reaper costume, and we're sitting there like a statue.
Wait, but we have a smoke machine too.
We
guys,
also
like-
had a smoke
yeah, so
machine.
we
Wait,
had
who
a
was?
lot of-
Did you guys like all do it, or did you guys?
We
Oh,
t-
dude, yeah, we were
took
all
turns?
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one
Oh,
person.
that's great.
So there
Yeah,
were
we had,
three.
like, there were like three positions. Like somebody was like at the. Yeah, wasn't Pete in like a dark black robe?
Yeah.
Wait, so like you guys all had your own
Dude,
Grim
he had like
Reaper
a
outfit?
scythe in his hands or something. He's like staring. He's like staring down
Keep
kids
in
as
mind-
they're like walking down the street. Like,
my God.
so intimidating to
Yep.
like some like 5-year-old.
How
kid.
like
He's,
how
just trying
big
to
is
get
Pete? Like
I was just about to
what's
say
his physical
Pete's
stature?
6'6".
Connor, this kid's like 6'5",
You're
6'6". I'm 6'5".
Yeah, and I'm 6'2".
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we're all in Grim Reaper costumes.
Pete, a 6'6" like dude, just draped in black robes with a scythe in his like right hand, just standing all menacingly, like, staring these kids.
So
down.
we had three positions. We had two of the Grim Reapers stand outside
so death
the
is
area.
just all around this.
Yep, and just stood still.
Oh yeah,
And then
people,
so
like,
they would
walked
enter.
by,
They would walk by
and you would
two
just
of
stand
us.
like a statue.
Yep.
Yeah.
You would walk by
Oh, man.
the first two, through the curtain. Then we would blast them with smoke. We had music playing too. and then we had the strobe light, so you couldn't see 3 feet in front of you.
You were incredibly disoriented. The amount of like sensory input going into you at any moment was like so overwhelming. You were like, what is going on right now?
They would finally stumble their way to the door, and they would see the paper.
Yeah.
And it would be like, don't knock, grab 1 or 2 if you dare. And it pointed to the right, and they turned to the right, and there's the bowl of candy, and then another Grim Reaper just sitting there.
Not lifeless. Just not moving.
Lifeless. And the second they grabbed that candy, we would just
like jump on
on
them.
them. Yeah.
And they'd be like, ah!
So it took like a half hour to 45 minutes before we started hearing murmurs out in the middle of in like a crossroads street that they're like, no, don't go to that house. And parents were like, what is going on over there? But none of the parents would go in there. In fact, I think some of them did with their kids, and we scared those guys too.
That just sounds.
Now, I don't know if this is me like making up like a fake memory here, but dude, I could have sworn there was like a group of like teenage kids that came.
Yeah, there were,
and they like
from
were
Redmond.
Yeah, and they were like messing with us a little bit, or they were like getting testy or whatever. But they were also like with a group of chicks or whatever, and like some like I don't know,
trying to act cool,
like young dudes like trying to just like I don't know look. Like studs or
no,
whatever.
that definitely happened.
Yeah,
but,
and, like I remember, I could have sworn like Pete ended up like chasing some of these like little kids down the middle of the street.
Just like dressed as the Grim Reaper.
Oh my gosh.
He wasn't trying to be messed with, dude. He had to assert himself.
Oh my god.
He's not a demon to be scorned, dude.
So, needless to say, the Brady household got a reputation
It's
that
one of the
year on
most
Halloween.
terrifying haunted houses.
It's the only time we've ever done it, but
I think it was
It's a one and done.
I don't know. For our pilot haunted house.
Well, like, how much did you just had a strobe light, a bunch of smoke, and a couple bed sheets?
Yeah, and some spooky outfits.
That's incredible.
and the smoke machine. I think you just pressed a remote button, and it would go
somebody
off.
had like a little.
Oh, so you could do it from wherever you were at.
And we were just rotating.
Yep.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, we would just have like a rotation every few like trick or treater groups that would come through.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Pete did chase those guys, didn't he? Yeah, I remember that. He didn't just chase them for like 100 yards, Dawson. He
just kept running
out of the cul-de-sac, out of the main road. He almost chased them all the way to the front of the Tuscany sign.
Dude, I thought he chased him to like your neighborhood park. And like you guys live in the front of Tuscany, their little neighborhood cul-de-sac. This guy chased him for like almost like a quarter mile. No, like 3/4 mile.
How did we not get the cops called on us?
That was all fun.
It was all fun and games.
I would just love to like a bystander who has like no idea what's going on, just sees this giant Grim Reaper
being a bystander,
chasing.
like concerned mother of her children, just like trick or treating, seeing that going on.
It's like,
I'd be like,
is this Halloween? It's really Halloween right now.
What's going on in Tuscany?
What's going on in Tuscany? Let me tell you something. Christmas time. Christmas time every year. A lot of people in our neighborhood go all out on like the lights and they put the reindeer out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know those
naughty little reindeer.
Yep. And I remember when I was a kid, driving around, some hooligans in that neighborhood were putting those deer in inappropriate positions. And it wasn't just like a couple houses that were targeted. It was every house.
Oh, wait, so people would go rearrange the reindeer already there.
It got to the point where I started seeing people take down the reindeer.
Because they're just over
The best part was there were reindeer out in the grass lawn to the front of the Tuscany sign neighborhood. Yeah. So it was just like, oh, welcome to our neighborhood. And then you see the reindeer. And then throughout the whole neighborhood, you just constantly see them. It must have been mating season.
And the North Pole.
Yeah.
I would love the satisfaction as like, so like if you're a homeowner, you see someone with a reindeer, you do it so many times that they finally get fed up. And they don't know it's you, and they're like, I'm done. No more Christmas. These reindeer are out of here. Do you know how great that would feel to be like, I did that. I made them put their reindeer down.
That'd be tragic, dude.
It's awesome.
What about Blitzen, dude? Come on, man. How inconsiderate are you?
What about Prancer?
And Nixon. I'm coughing again. Comet and Cupid. I don't know the rest of them, but do you recall?
The most famous
Reindeer of all. Rudolph. He's
got a red nose. Dawson, are you dying, man?
I guess. I don't know. I'm just laughing so much.
Can't be that bad, though. Huh?
It can't be. I'm okay with it. I'll laugh and cough.
Hey, Connor.
Hey, Connor.
Yes, Matthew.
Hey, Connor.
You want to show people one of your hidden talents?
If you insist.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen. Connor is an impersonationist.
Allegedly, I can do impersonations, and I'm being requested to
I demand
show
it.
that off.
Connor, can you pull out your phone?
It's right in front of me, bro.
Cool. I'm gonna text you. Because
like a line?
Because you can be
You
Count.
just want me to say it in a deep voice,
or say it as Count Dooku.
In a specific voice. Well, dude, I don't know.
Do you think you can, or is it the line?
It's the line.
It's the line that it's because you gotta have the cadence of I don't know how you say it, right?
Because if you could say,
I mean, like you said, the Bears. I don't know. I can say stuff in like a deep voice. Go low.
Dawson, let me kickstart this.
Okay.
Because I know a few that he's really, really good at. The first one being all those Star Wars lovers out there, Count Dooku.
I know the people love episode 2. Shout out to the main man, Count Dooku, dude.
Honestly,
he's just a misjudged, wise old man.
Didn't mean no harm. Just trying to make a couple bucks.
No, he's just starting a rebellion, dude. And we all know rebellions are built on hope, right?
Rebellions are built off hope.
All right,
Connor. Whenever you're ready, man. Give the people what they want.
This is a classic line from episode 2, kind of near the end during a.
Wait, should we do a sound in? Should we do a sound in thing?
Sure, brother. Hold on. Take it away. My Jedi powers are far beyond yours. Chills, right? Chills, right?
Is he in the room?
Okay, he's also really good at Family Guy impressions. So just give us what you got.
Okay.
So everyone, of course, knows the Cleveland show. I can do a Cleveland impression. So I'll say his name or his classic line.
Hey there, everybody. My name's Cleveland.
Oh, that's great.
And then I can kind of do like a Joe, the guy in the wheelchair, the cop.
Yeah. Give it to me.
Hey, Peter.
Wait. Okay.
So it's just like specific lines, but you know. What do you want to? You were gonna text me.
I texted you too.
All right,
do you think you could do any of those?
Let me check it
maybe
out.
one of them is Joe.
Wait a minute.
Is there like if you start with "Hey, Peter"?
Corn on the cob is a dirty fruit. Pet fluffy kittens until it's warm.
Nate Howe.
Nate Howe. Shout out to the homie Nate Howe. I love that guy. Channeling my inner Howe tonight.
Do you think you can do your bang? Your Bane.
Oh man.
Bang.
The fire rises.
I usually do it. Yeah, you need like a cup or something.
What about this Dell mouse?
The Dell mouse.
That probably won't work.
Right.
That'll be the one we need.
Dawson, you got any impressions?
I can do a goat sound. I can do every impression badly.
The goat sound.
You want to tell the Sam Highsmith story?
Oh yeah, speaking of impressions, that was legendary.
I hope he's listening. Right
I love
now,
your
but
take on
probably
it.
Not. You want me to?
It's all love, Sam Highsmith.
Oh yeah, no,
dude. But bro,
This is before we knew him.
That was the first.
This is like my first impression of him.
He laughs about it.
That was my first impression of him.
He fully acknowledged. This is like my intro to
Dawson, set the scene. Paint the picture.
We are in chapter as newly recruited members.
Signed members?
Newly signed members of Sigma Phi Epsilon. And we're at one of our first few chapters, and like, so there's probably like 110 people in chapter, would you say? Because it was like when everyone was full, right? Yeah, so there's at least 100 people in this like kind of compacted room, which sounds weird to say out loud. Yeah. And we're going through all the newly, because like none of us know who any of us are. Like this is like our first chapter together, so we're doing like, we're all going around saying like our name, something about us,
Keenan,
fun facts.
Our recruitment chair told us to all give like in a little brief intro.
Yeah, a brief intro.
Like, I don't know what we're studying and like a fun fact. The fun fact.
A fun fact.
The big.
That's the good one. That's where this all comes in.
Where,
a lot of people are going around saying like their
fact.
major. The fun fact, they like one time they drank water. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Sam, my golden child. The one I didn't know I needed. Stands up.
The one we deserve. don't deserve.
We don't deserve him. We don't deserve him. But we are sure so thankful for him. He steps in and he says, hey, my name's Sam Highsmith. I'm studying business or whatever. And he goes, a fun fact about me is I can do impressions. And we're all like, okay. This is like, come on. Like, that's honestly, that's a pretty ballsy thing to say because, like, most people are like, oh, you can do impressions? Yeah, right.
No, that's
like you gotta be up there.
Just step up out of nowhere. First impression on all these like guys. You're a freshman stepping into a fraternity. Like,
yeah.
I mean, if you think about those circumstances from the outside, that could be like intimidating. There's some pressure riding on there.
A lot of
like,
pressure.
Dude, the spotlight's on you right now. Let's see if you can bring it home.
For you, do you ever notice like, okay, like, are you nervous about like your like doing impressions? Like I even am, even like I know that most of them suck. Yeah. Actually, all of them suck. But like,
yeah, I guess.
A little bit in front of a group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice like on a podcast. It's just like you guys here right now, so I don't have to like think about
it. And you nailed it, by the way.
Yeah, but here's the thing. In that chapter room on that day, when Sam Highsmith stood up,
there were a lot of
100% confidence.
100% confidence. Dude, I think he was wearing his nice tight shorts. He always wear it in a polo.
Man was feeling himself.
He was feeling it. He was having a good day.
Rockstar confidence.
Rocking it.
Steps up.
He steps up. He goes, I can do
some
good impressions.
Mean impressions.
And he goes,
like, oh, yeah, bro.
He goes, I could do a nice Patrick Star impression. We're like, okay.
Patrick Star, that's a legendary.
What are you waiting for? Like, we all know who Patrick Star is.
Let's see this. Where's this going?
Probably
strap in.
The most amazing. Like, it was just not Patrick Star at all. It was definitely someone.
No offense, but it was so like it was a botched Patrick Star. If I'm coming clean right now, if I'm gonna come clean.
It was just so great though. Like it was so.
No, it was
hard.
like so he did it.
He did it.
He goes, what was the line?
Is mayonnaise an instrument? Which is like how everyone does it.
Everybody was dead quiet for like a second.
He did not.
And then everybody just started laughing.
We just rubbed it. Sam didn't realize he murdered, and I don't know if he intended to murder that way. But if that was an audience, he absolutely killed it.
Wait. But he only didn't do Patrick Star. He did Mr. Krabs.
He did Mr. Krabs.
That's the one I remember.
And that's
no. I'm talking about Mr. Krabs.
And that's hard.
No, yeah, Mr. Krabs is hard. Patrick, you
just gotta talk slow.
Like a deep voice.
Deep flow. Yeah.
Like, But Mr. Krabs,
it's kind of like
pretty on point.
I don't know.
I can't do it. So
I can't either. It's like
hi.
I don't. It's always talking about money.
I'm not putting up that talk.
What did he say? I think he said spatula. I think he's like, hey, SpongeBob, give me my spatula.
It was a spatula, and then he tried to do like the
giggle,
the little laugh.
Like that.
It sounded like any Joe Schmo off the streets impression of Mr. Krabs. I'm like, what?
Everybody was looking at each other.
Like my dad could do that, Mr. Krabs.
Like that's like if that is exactly. That's everyone's Mr. Krabs. It was just the confidence and just like I didn't realize. I think I fell in love with him that day.
No, God bless him.
God bless him.
Like, this guy's an absolute stud.
Wow. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
It was incredible.
It's still engraved in my memory.
Yeah, no, seriously, burned into my memory. That was actually a super funny chapter, dude. I
That
remember
was-
a lot of people saying funny stuff. They're like fun fact.
It's kind of intimidating. Everyone's like, I gotta make it known.
Yeah.
I gotta say something good.
Actually, though.
Do you feel like? Do you like that kind of setting where it's like you have the fun facts?
I appreciate like the healthy competition, but I don't like being put on the spot like that. If I'm being honest, like
No, yeah.
I'd rather not.
It's it's intimidating, and it's
But
like,
no, it's cool.
do you like it?
How do you feel about that, Matt?
I don't know if I have to talk to people like in front of a group, like I can do it.
You will, yeah.
I'll do it. I'll just step up and do it.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
like volunteering, like I don't really raise my hand in
Yeah,
class.
exactly.
I just listen, and I let other people talk, and I listen to what they have to say, and then
Yeah.
kind of move on. But yeah, I can do it if I have to.
I think I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't really want to, 'cause, like,
How did you feel about like? Did you guys ever have like class back in I don't know, say high school or just growing up in general, where teachers had like a mug and they would have like popsicle sticks with like names on it? Did you ever hate that, dude? I hated
it.
Man. Like you're always like on edge about if your name's gonna be drawn or not, and you gotta like think of like some sort of response in your head, and not just like trying to sit back, relax, and just like listen to what they're saying.
No, yeah.
Instead, you're like, oh my god.
like I actually have to pay. I actually have to
I
pay
get called
attention
on
now.
right now, dude. Like I don't know.
Oh,
what to say.
tensions. Everybody was really loosey-goosey until teacher's like, all right,
All right.
popsicle
Popsicle
sticks.
sticks, I'm like, oh, like,
You leave me no choice, kids.
I gotta get it together.
Yeah,
Were you
then,
ever
like,
called on right away after that and just like, I don't know what to say?
Well, it's like that in
Yeah, dude. And if that was the case, I'd just be like, I'd own it and be like, I just, like honestly, I have no idea right
and
now.
the teacher's face just,
And they're just like,
really?
like they're so
This is-
disappointed. I'm like, well, I don't
You
really,
weren't paying attention to
I
me?
don't really care.
The second that teacher grabs those popsicle sticks,
Everybody's
that
sitting
Inception noise plays.
some Hans Zimmer music.
People are looking
kicks
around
in.
like, who was paying attention to what she was saying?
It's like he's about to be sacrificed right now. Like, we'll see you later,
And it was
dude.
always that guy, Johnny. Johnny's asleep.
It's straight up like the Hunger Games, dude. It's like they're like spinning a wheel. It's like, am I gonna be picked right now? Who's about to be the tribute? Johnny gets picked. And you're like, no, Johnny, I volunteer. I'll take the question.
How times have changed.
Yeah, now we're in like just lecture halls. You're lucky if we're there.
Hey, speaking of high school, I got another really funny story. I actually
Okay.
got a couple funny stories.
Perfect.
Take us back.
All right, I'm gonna dive
Let's
into this
reminisce.
one. I'll hit up the other one later.
Okay.
Connor,
Yeah.
you remember your senior year of high school, my junior year of high school, when we choreographed that dance for PE?
Dude, this is literally like one of my favorite high school memories, man. That was just insane. And we talk about this from time to time, but we're just so upset. Nobody got footage.
Wait,
of
so
this.
what was the
So the
dance for?
assignment.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, this was in my senior year gym class, like spring semester, and the assignment was to just get with a group and choreograph a dance.
That was it?
That was literally the assignment.
That's
Pick your
amazing.
groups, choreograph a dance that combines at least 4 or 5
a couple
songs.
songs, yeah.
Have
For
like
PE?
a couple.
In PE, dude.
Have a couple-
This was an assignment.
You had to have a certain number of choreographed dance moves, and it had to be 3 minutes long.
Yeah, it had to be at least 3 minutes long, and then at
Perfect.
you would give it like, I don't know, like a week to prepare, and then you would give a performance. There was like performance day, and each group would go out and
Do it.
show what
And
you
do
got.
the- yeah.
Show us what you got. man.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. And so,
And
I mean, yeah,
we combined. So in your PE class,
Yeah.
your specific one, you probably had 30, 40 kids in there.
yeah.
Okay.
But there were other PE classes going on at the same time.
Yeah, 'cause we just had a
During
massive
that,
gym.
during your dance, all those people were going to be watching. So there were at least 100 students watching this thing.
Dude, you have an audience.
Oh, you have an
Come
audience.
on.
No, but think
Let's
about this.
perform.
it's a
baby.
full house. Dude.
So for the majority of people in high school, they don't even want to raise their hand to answer a question
No,
when
yeah.
they're sitting down. What makes you think they're gonna get
dance?
up there and shake their little booty?
You get a group of lazy bums up there breaking it down,
Spanking around.
But Connor and I, when we
on a
got told that we had to do this, we looked at each other and we're like, "This is gonna be the greatest
like-
thing.
That's a golden opportunity.
dude.
This is
Yeah,
gonna be the most
seriously.
amazing thing in the world."
Just a golden, goose
Like just
delivered
hand delivered on a
hand
platter.
from the God.
So we
the clouds parted ways and the light shine down on us.
so we got our
We
group
were
of
told to go forth and make the best dance routine
So-
of all time.
so we assembled the team,
The dream team.
Who was
dream
it?
team.
Give me the team.
Yeah, do we say names?
It was Connor and I,
Yes.
Griffin Proc,
Oh.
and
okay.
Jake Torset,
Jakey T.
and we picked like our 10. I don't remember how many songs.
I think we
were
made
in
like a
there.
short list of just like a bunch of songs that we were like brainstorming of like we just made like a cut list of
Yeah.
like, okay,
Like
these are,
these ones-
top 10,
these will
you
be
know,
in there.
maybe
Some of these will
honorable
be in there.
mentions, we'll see kind of, and we just made like a queued list of
Yeah.
of what we ended up wanting to do.
And while everybody was like complaining that they didn't want to do this,
Yeah.
we were like
having a
planning.
ball,
We were having
Yeah.
an absolute
Just the
ball
time of
doing
our
this.
life. It was awesome.
So we have the whole thing planned out. It's all set. We practice, and then it comes performance day.
Yeah.
It all
Game day.
And
Oh, dude.
you remember this? Like Dawson, 15 minutes before we're supposed to go on. And the teachers are literally forcing people to go. Like hardly any
'Cause no one wants to do it.
Nobody wants to do it.
So many groups like shoehorned this thing in and just like or phoned it in. Like it was kind of embarrassing for some people, but other people like actually tried and did like pretty good with it. So it was like
That's
fun.
cool.
Yeah, it was like pretty fun. It wasn't like just like a lame thing. Like if you tried, like a lot of people did actually go for it, but there were definitely groups that slacked.
That's
Too
slack.
cool to try.
Hard.
Yeah, they were too
too
cool
cool
for-
to try.
too cool
Nice.
for school.
That's a good. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
But
fun.
Jake
rebel.
Torset,
Jake Torset.
our fourth member, doesn't show up. We're texting this guy, and he's just not responding. He's MIA.
Absolutely ghosted our performance.
So we go up to our teacher, Palushki.
No, dude.
Mr.
Rimkiss.
No, Rimkiss. Mr.
Rimkiss.
Rimkiss. The head football coach.
Rimkiss?
Yes,
Rimkiss.
Mr.
He was
Rimkiss.
he was our head football
He was our head
coach at the
football
time.
coach and
That's
our
a real
PE
name.
teacher.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jason.
And we're explaining to this guy. We're like, we lost our fourth member. Our dance is like super
was he ne-
choreographed.
was
So
he
like
needed?
losing.
Dude, like okay, so like our performance was like well tuned. Like we had like so
Yeah.
many dance moves timed up to the beat and like all these like set pieces kind of like it was a
So
performance,
with
man.
a whole member down, a whole body out, we had to
Matt
rearrange.
made a mix for it. It was
We had
so
to,
funny.
yeah, we had to rearrange a couple things. So
We had to scramble last minute with like 15 minutes to performance time to like set it up because our teacher would not give us any sort of extended time.
he's like, "You're going."
So we were like, all right, like we got to do this, and so we we threw it. We played it like perfectly, right?
So we picked ourselves up by the bootstraps,
Wrapped him up.
oiled up some asses.
What are we doing that?
We did a little plowing of our own.
Plowing of our own.
Let me paint you a little picture of how this thing started. We kept this dance.
Yeah, what was the first song?
We kept this thing so low key, nobody knew this was coming from us.
Good.
Nobody.
Yeah.
The first
Surprise
The
'em.
first song
Left
was
field.
like "Bump and Grind" by R. Kelly. That was the intro. It was Matt and Griffin like encircling each other while I was like sitting in a chair, like head down, and then,
Right away.
and they were like just like.
So,
Eyeing each other down.
so Griffin and I,
Undressing each other with their eyes.
we were on the center of the.
You were in the center stage in the middle of the basketball court. Like we're talking like the
Wait,
stadium
how big-
stands are like out and
In your high
down,
school was
like-
4A?
yeah
2,000
like a
kids.
massive
Okay,
high
okay.
school.
Oh, yeah. That's
Massive high
wow.
school.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a big
Like,
stadium
as big as it
then.
can get in like Washington, right? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like a full massive gymnasium.
Awesome.
Yeah, so Griffin and I.
It's on like one side, like it wasn't like a
Yeah, but still, no,
this
that's
is a
like
PE class.
my high school had like 70 people in it.
Yeah, okay, for sure. Continue, Matthew.
So it started with Griffin on one end of the basketball court,
Yeah.
me on the other end of the basketball court, and Connor's kind of in the middle, but off on the sideline.
Oh, I love this.
And so Bump and Grind starts. If you've heard the song, you know what I'm talking about, the intro. But if you haven't, please look it up.
Oh, the lyrics.
It's
to
one
the-
of
to
our
the
favorite
intro.
songs.
You'll immediately know what kind of tone we were setting that for that performance.
So,
Listen to the follow-up song.
yeah. So Griffin and I slowly slither toward each.
Body's telling me yes.
We slowly slither towards each other, and then we turn and we lock eyes with Connor. And Connor's sitting down in the chair, and Griffin and I pull out our lassos.
Wait. But what
You
song?
had lassos?
But okay. So the song switches from Bump and Grind to Pony by Genuine.
Oh yeah.
and Matt and Griffin lasso me out of this chair, dude.
Wait, with actual like rope?
No.
I thought
lasso,
okay.
then,
Okay.
Like you do like
Yeah,
that pulling
yeah.
motion like of someone towards you.
Easily.
Like it was so seductive.
And then it went to immediately. People were laughing. Dude. People were like, "Oh!" Basically, what we wanted to set the tone, and we wanted to do it early.
Yeah.
And so we started off with Bump and Grind
You only have 3 minutes.
and Pony, and then we went into Jitterbug.
No.
Oh, I'm a B.
I'm a B.
We went into I'm a B, and Connor and I
Black
were
Eyed Peas.
Connor and I
was, like,
dropped it
rolling around on the
low.
ground. Griffin was like shaking and baking and like the
Yep.
Yeah. We were just getting nasty out there.
Yep. So after I'm a B, we went to Jitterbug.
Yeah.
100%
Yeah,
went
we
to
went to
Jitterbug.
Jitterbug and we were just
And
on,
that's
like,
when we
Bump
went
and grind.
freestyle.
we had
Pony.
this like freestyle dance
I'm a
routine where
Jitterbug.
we got in like line and somebody at the front would like do a dance thing and then they'd get out of the way and then someone else would move up, do like another dance thing, slide the other way, and we just kept it like going. And then it transferred into what, like Firework, Katy Perry.
Yep. And we all got in a line and we were doing
We did this like magical like
hand
raising
movements.
our arms in synchronization. It was like
Making
so,
Katy Perry
it was so
proud.
beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And our PE Rimkus was crying.
Yeah. Oh. We had a substitute history teacher.
That's right. Miss Applegate.
was there.
Everybody was losing their minds.
Yeah. Oh, it was just insane. And then we
What did we end with?
It's
It's
not like
raining,
it's
raining men.
we like showered Griffin.
Yeah,
at the end.
Griffin,
he was,
like, went
on
on
the
the
ground.
like,
Like it looked like he was having a seizure, basically, like just shaking. And we were
Just getting
like,
rained
showered.
on
Yeah, he was just
by you two
raining on.
busty sailors.
Yeah, dude.
It was.
It was so.
We put on a show,
funny.
and people talked about that for weeks.
I'll still see kids from like that gym class today, and we'll like
People
reminisce
still-
on, like the
yep.
old days and be like, "Dude, you remember that?
Remember that dance you put
Remember
on?
those dance routines we
What
did?"
whatever happened to your fourth guy? Did you ever find out? Like, did
Oh
he?
yeah, you just didn't show.
Was he nervous?
He was sick.
Oh.
He said he had like pneumonia, but he was fine. He was just soft.
Just couldn't do it.
Couldn't take the heat.
Griffin, if you're
He
listening,
was stage shy. Griffin, you killed it, bro.
you killed it, man.
You're an animal.
You put on for the show.
You're an animal on the dance floor.
Yep.
That's so
Tearing it
awesome.
Burning. You ever do a dance routine in gym class? Dawson?
Not in gym. No, not in gym.
I feel like
class.
you've put a dance
But,
routine together.
we would do
Just
like we had
us.
drama, and so like I would do dances for that.
Cool.
Like I remember, oh dude, for one of our drama plays our senior year, I had to like I was the opening thing, and I wore this like afro and this weird like hippie like shirt that kind of was like oversized, and I was supposed to sing something like I was Bob Dylan.
Okay.
So like
I like where this is going. All right.
yeah. What was I remember like I was so nervous about it because it was like the beginning scene, and it was for like a Western play.
Okay.
Yeah. Or was either the Western or Prohibition era kind of. It was like 40s and 50s or like maybe it was the 20s. I can't remember.
Prohibition, yeah, it's got to be. The
I'm not
20s,
sure,
my
but that was like the setting of the play. Started off with me singing like Bob Dylan, or like attempting like the lazily thing that
Yeah.
you know.
No,
I can't remember. I wish I knew. I wish I knew the lyrics because I would sing it right now, but I
you
don't
would.
remember them. And then yeah, that was like the performance, and I held like a guitar, and like I had like
Bob Dylan.
get that out of here, Bobby D.
I could feel his aura.
He's coming back. They have so much Bobby D right now.
Summon the spirit of Bob Dylan.
Yeah, no, that was just it, and it was like it was like a
So you
minute.
gave
And
a live performance,
I don't remember the lyrics.
but you performed this live.
Oh yeah, in front of like I don't know, probably about the same. It was like our entire town, which was like 300 people.
Nice.
the community,
Nice.
and then yeah, it turned into like a whole like the curtains opened up, and then it was like a whole like, it was a musical.
Have you ever done choir?
No.
You've never been.
I never did choir, but like I did my singing in like drama plays.
So I was gonna say, have you done plays then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was always like a village idiot.
Yeah, I feel like I remember back in like elementary school, for whatever reason, like plays were like all
you always had
them.
them.
Dude, did you guys have to do that? Like memorize like lines and stuff and put on like a school play?
Yeah, every year, multiple, honestly.
Yeah, I remember that.
In high school, freshman year, we had to put on an act for Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I remember having to do this.
And we did it out in the courtyard.
I want to say we did like Macbeth or I don't know. I forget what
It had to
but
be
one
a
of those
Shakespeare.
Yeah, it was a
How old were
Shakespeare-
you when you guys were doing Macbeth?
I'm talking like 10th or 11th grade.
Oh, okay. I was like,
talking
as a
straight
up. We're talking
second grader.
Deep high school.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We did like a pirate play one time, and I was like the main evil pirate, but then I also was like a mermaid dancer. I think I peaked. I was like in 7th grade.
It was Peter Pan.
It looks like it. But so yeah, I was like this evil pirate who like was, I don't remember what I was doing, but then at some point we had like another pirate had to be saved by the mermaids, which was like me, one of my good buddies, and then another kid from our high school, and we wore these like really tight like aqua blue like shirts, and like tight like leotard like things, and just did this like majestic like,
of course,
like interpretive dance around the stage for like 3 minutes, and then carried her off, and that was
You
awesome.
carried her off.
It was amazing.
I paid money to see that.
There's photos of it somewhere.
Nice.
That's all I have though. Yeah.
We gotta get our hands on that.
We gotta get our hands on that. Yeah.
So the same group. It was me and my buddy Dallas, and then our friend RC. We did a hula like dance.
Is this like your acting company? What is this?
No, this is like the plays we just did in like high school. Like we would just volunteer to do the ridiculous dance thing.
Yeah.
And so we wore hula skirts and like a coconut bra, and that was it.
Nice.
Oh,
revealing.
Yeah, it was great. And we did this like, hula play. That was it. Just a little.
Fantastic.
I can't remember why, but it was just 3 dudes.
Interesting. All right.
And we had wigs. We had wigs too. We're supposed to be hula girls.
It's the most quintessential piece.
Speaking of acting and performing, another high school story.
Yes.
Connor, you remember when you, Pete, my brother, and I filmed Pete's pirate party as a PSA? We made a video.
Dude,
I was in this video production class sophomore year.
Yeah.
Connor's a junior, and Pete and my brother are a senior. These video production, like short films that we make, get shown to the entire school.
Yes.
Every Wednesday, homeroom.
Like homeroom period.
And so these videos would get shown.
That's so awesome.
And so we made this PSA type of. What was
it was
the
like
PSA?
An anti-drinking.
It was
thing.
an anti-drinking PSA that our teacher assigned us, and we made this movie called Pete's Pirate Party. So we staged this party at my house, and we filmed this whole this insane PSA video. But it was
so the thing about it, like for me, that makes it so much funnier is like you just have to know Pete.
Okay.
Like that's really.
Is Pete the same one with the Grim Reaper?
Yes, that's Pete.
What a great guy.
I know.
Let's get him on here one of these times. I'm already hooked. I'm a Pete fan.
Dude, when we filmed this,
some of
thing,
those,
it was just
so
insane.
I'll just give some highlights of some scenes we put Pete in. So
It has nothing to do with like anti-drinking. Like,
No,
whatsoever.
so basically-
it's just us.
basically the
wilding
video
out,
is-
filming a pirate party.
Yeah. Basically the video is Pete's throwing a party. He invites his friends over. That's us, and it's a pirate party. And he throws this party. And like we had Pete. What were we doing with Pete in some of those scenes?
Pete was just like running around. I remember we did like a beer pong scene where like things got like heated or whatever. I remember when we like threw a ping pong ball and it like bounced around the house and all over like different objects and stuff like that, and then like landed in a cup. There was like a dance floor scene.
I remember one scene we showered.
So yeah, like it was like a party scene. Pete's like, "Yo, let's get messed up" or whatever, and then then we cut to like, what's that song, dude?
Turned down for what?
Turned down for what? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was
Little-
hot.
And we had
John.
super slow motion scenes of us like feeding Pete grapes, like
Yeah.
he's some Greek god.
Yeah, he cashes out on like a plastic cash register and takes like golden token like
And-
coins and
makes it rain all over the party.
air. And then I'm like feeding him grapes in the next scene, and just like it goes like Project X level of crazy.
And so this whole video gets shown to the school. And
It was an interesting.
How did it
reception.
get? How did it get
some top.
received?
I never got any negative feedback.
Good.
Yeah.
Sounds like a win.
But we recorded like a bunch of super funny like videos back in the day, like with Pete. It was always about with
Pete?
We filmed the exorcism of Peter
Carlson.
Carlson.
Yep. It was a trailer. It was a trailer for a movie, and yeah, it was called The Exorcism of Peter Carlson. A funny fact: when we filmed that, Pete was still on drugs from getting his wisdom teeth
Yeah,
out.
Oh,
so he was a
yeah.
little
He
silly.
was just loopy.
And so
Wait,
we're like,
wait,
let's
wait.
make a movie. And he's like, all right. And so we filmed that.
It was just ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. I still have all these at home. I got a
Where's Pete? What?
Pete.
Yeah.
Pete graduated this past
he went to
winter.
school in Minnesota for
Yep.
basketball.
And now
Oh, nice.
he works
And then
there.
he just graduated now. He's at 3M in Minnesota.
Rad.
Yeah.
Doing
We have
well.
a lot of
living in.
we all go way back.
That's amazing.
Maybe we gotta fly this kid out and have another show with this
With
man.
Pete.
He would be so wild.
Let's hang out with him for the week.
Oh my god. We definitely need to.
Oh my gosh.
Dawson and Pete together. That's a dangerous duo.
Pete, if you're out there, and I hope you are, I want to see you. I want to see you soon. And let's go into a musical break, because one of our hosts, me, needs to go potty.
Potty break.
We will return.
And we're back. That sounds nice. I want to give a quick shout out to all my roommates listening in. I want to kiss all of you. Thank you for listening, all 8 of you, and friends. I appreciate it.
We're gonna have you on sometime. We're gonna fit you all in
I
here.
think that'd be incredible in this
I think we
nice
could
little
easily
studio.
do it.
I think we could too.
we have
enough.
3 in the back.
There's 4 mics, 9 people,
Yep.
2 on 2 on 2 on 2, and then 3.
Yeah. Somebody else. Well, we
There's
could put
there's a
3 in
couple
the back.
2s and a 3.
Yeah. A couple 2s and a 3.
We'll just get
That'd
it
be
done.
quite the
Mix and
show.
match, dude. Mix and
That'd be
match.
crazy.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
Waffle Boys on here.
Actually, it's Wapple family. Wapple.
Home?
Wapple. It's Wapple family.
Wow.
Waffle family. Because we have there's
You have that Instagram. Now.
we have the Instagram. And
Ooh, yeah.
there's 2 ladies in our estate who rent out the basement.
True. Yeah.
Yeah,
Boys. What am I talking about?
it's Waffle people. Waffle home. Come stay on our
Citizens
lovely
of
Waffle home. Have some glitter. You'll find everything you need here at Waffle Home.
You can find a lot of things at Waffle.
I can see the ads now.
The ads.
Come stay at a fine resort
The marketing for
for Waffle.
You could make like a video, like
the intro.
it's a resort.
It's a resort. Come
the
stay.
trailer.
Has the day-to-day grind gotten the best of you? Do you wish you could just go somewhere?
It's gonna be like the new Fire Festival, but Waffle Home. It's like advertises like the greatest getaway ever in reality.
Come stay at our finest resort.
Slightly more.
Enjoy the holes in the wall and the faucets that don't always work, and a shower that's a little too short.
You got
always.
any critters running around there?
There's definitely mice.
Yeah.
There's some creepy crawlies somewhere around there.
Oh, Mike, one of our roommates like had a mouse in his closet, and like the previous person lived in that room was talking about how he heard something crawling around in the walls, but like never confirmed if he like saw the creature, and then now it's confirmed it's there. It was it was seen running around. We tried to catch it before he moved in, but we gave up. We gave up pretty fast, honestly.
You gotta do some more investigating.
I mean, it's there.
It's there.
We know it's there. It's not my problem yet,
Hey, out of sight, out of mind.
right? I mean,
If you
kind
don't
of
see it, is it really there?
The question is, well, is time. They're blushing. Dude, Rory's blushing.
Rory's blushing.
Dude.
That's adorable.
Isn't he the cutest ever?
He's dreamy.
He's so dreamy. I can get lost in his eyes.
I've always wanted to talk about this on air.
Do it.
I tried to do it with Morgan,
Mm-hmm.
but we were getting way too down and dirty in some other segment.
Our boots
But
weren't
Connor's
clean.
my guy here because Connor got me on this train.
Mm-hmm.
Candles.
Oh,
yeah,
candles.
dude. So nice.
Everyone in our house has
I
candles.
feel like a lot of people we know have kind of gotten on that movement.
I know you started me on that movement.
Did I?
Yes.
I'll take credit.
You did. And now I'll have it. I'll just carry on this.
I have to give credit to our other roommate, Torin.
Torin.
He got me on.
Torin
that.
got you on it.
Yeah.
Did Torrance start the candle train at your
Yeah.
household?
Yeah. back
Everybody.
in-
It's not like we have multiple candles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For each room?
Oh, we
Yeah.
have, like a really nice
And if we know
candle
we're having
lineup.
people over, we'll light them up, and the house smells incredible. Incredible. We have candles in our treehouse too. There are candles
Wait, can
everywhere.
we talk about the treehouse real quick?
Yeah. What do you want?
Just explain the treehouse. Like, you have a house with a treehouse at it? That's amazing.
Yeah, our house is pretty cool. So
we have some features.
we have some nice features.
I love
We
this
have
treehouse.
the main house where 5 of us live.
Yeah.
That has 3 floors to it.
Yeah.
The basement is our hangout area. It's where the chamber.
Chamber of Secrets is.
We have a chamber of
The
secrets.
chamber of secrets and the war room is what we call those two. down
war
there.
room.
Yep.
Then on the main floor is the lounge area. That's
Yeah.
where we do all our homework.
Yep.
Somebody's always cooking
Yep.
in the kitchen.
Yep.
The beef barn boys are always eating.
Beef bar.
Beef barn.
Beef barn.
Carter Fitch
Shout out to Carter Fitch.
came over one night and he was looking around at all of us and he said, he's like, this place shouldn't be called Sandbar. It should be called the Beef Barn.
And we just immediately.
And
fell
we
in love.
immediately turned to him. We're like, that's the best thing I've ever heard.
That's incredible, dude.
So shout out to Carter.
Yeah, the beef barn.
And then we have the upstairs, nicknamed Slytherin.
Slytherin.
It's where Connor, Keegan Grillner, and I live.
Oh,
It's a,
So
naturally.
we share a
that's
bathroom
a
up
fun
there.
little trio, yeah.
It's a fun little group up there. Then in the backyard, we have a side house, and that's where Mitch Potter lives. And that has its own kitchen, lounge area.
It has an
and then it has its
upstairs thing, right?
upstairs loft area where he sleeps, and that's where he keeps all his clothes.
That's super
Then
cool.
behind that house is the tree house. And a lot of people don't believe us when we say that we have one.
Yeah.
And their facial expressions when we physically show them to it as they're walking down the pathway leading up to it,
Yeah, 'cause
they are like, oh my God, that thing is actually like 10 feet in the air. They're like,
it's a
that's a
treehouse.
literal treehouse. And they don't,
People are like actually kind of like taking it back. They're like, wow, there's like a legit treehouse.
but
here.
it doesn't even end there.
Oh.
We tricked the whole thing out. There's power in there.
Yep.
There's lights in there.
There's a futon.
There's a futon in there. There's a
TV.
TV in there, and we put the GameCube in there for a long time. We put her inside for the winter.
Yeah, it's cold.
So we don't want her to get cold.
You don't want it. That's a precious
Because
artifact.
she might not warm back up for us.
Yeah. That's precious cargo.
That's precious
we gotta
cargo.
be safe.
And we have speakers up there. We have this Buddha statue that Connor and I bought over the summer.
Yeah.
It's sitting up there.
A lot of really sweet art, I would say.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the Pirates of the Caribbean poster.
Yeah. We
Yep. It's kind of got a piratey theme
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
got like a, I don't know, like an ocean kind of tropical. Like we have a painting of like a literal wave on.
Oh, yeah.
hung up
Yeah, it's
and-
called.
Yeah, Daddy.
The title of it is Breakers at Even Tide.
Yep.
It's this huge centerpiece. It goes perfect in the treehouse.
The place has a feng shui. I'll leave it at that.
We have several like we call them like relics. They're cool little. They look like treasure
Yeah.
items, and we hung those on
Something
the
a
wall
pirate would
as
steal.
like decorations.
We have like the Ring of Power. From
We have the Lord of the Rings ring.
It's kind of like Survivor.
a little
Yeah,
bit,
Yeah.
a little bit, and people don't believe it until they actually
it's
go
super
up
fun
there.
to like just take random guests that we have over. Just
I think-
like, yo, you want to go to our treehouse to like do like a double take to like come again? Like what?
Max
what'd you say?
max capacity's like 9 people.
I feel like it's still undefined.
Dude, we'll get a lot of people.
We
can
could get a
figure it
lot
out.
of people.
We'll
in
get a
there.
lot of people in that treehouse. Yeah.
Well, it's one of my favorite things when people are like, "Hey, where were you?" I was like, "Oh, I was in my friend's treehouse." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Like,
I
Yeah.
excuse me.
was like, "Yeah."
We have a lot of code names for rooms, and it's funny to hear
do a
people be
lot.
like, "Where's the Chamber of Secrets?" and we're like, "Downstairs,
Downstairs to the left.
downstairs through that hidden door."
Like, what do you mean when you say you're going to Slytherin?
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
A lot of
I may not come
Harry
back.
Potter references, right? Yeah.
The beef barn.
The beef barn, right?
Come over. It's a fun time. I know. And our backyard is humongous.
Oh,
and
I
it has
know.
a huge deck. And we found out that there was this spot carved out on the deck where, like, wow, really looks like a hot tub was there. And then we found out later, sure enough, in the control panel area, there was a label for a hot tub. So there was one there.
So it's primed and ready to go.
And Torin, our roommate Torin, was trying to get one this past August, like right when we moved in.
Yeah.
That was like his main goal. We kind of ran out of funds trying to.
So it sounds like we need another GoFundMe.
Money's tight. But next August, the goal is to have one there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start another Fireside Chats GoFundMe.
Hey,
It's for a good cause.
Absolutely.
it's for a good cause. We've had some crazy ideas for that house.
That was amazing.
We want a putting green in the back.
Oh, make a little mini golf course.
After
Yeah.
we work this summer, we could actually make this a reality.
It's entirely possible.
Because the rest of the house is already, she's primed and ready,
She's ready to go.
battle.
It's pretty decorated.
And she's been through battle.
She has been through
And she's
battle.
won the war.
She stands strong.
She's staying strong.
Ever so strong.
Hold the line! Hold the line! Hold the goddamn line!
You must never acquiesce.
But yeah, wrapping it back to candles.
Oh yeah, the thing that started this whole thing.
So we have that whole setup, and it smells really nice.
Scent game is strong.
You know what we're also really into is spices.
Yeah.
We cook chicken a lot.
Cooking in general, I'd say.
Cooking in general,
Chicken's
we've
dry
gotten
without some
really
spices.
good. We have
the beef barn cooks.
the beef barn has a little menu. The morning.
I think every time I
breakfast,
come over, it's someone's cooking.
yeah, seriously,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that fact
And then
stands
it gets other. We've joked about starting setting up a camera and just having a little cooking show. Because when one person's cooking, normally somebody else joins them.
There's always people hanging out,
It's duos.
talking. It's super funny. Yeah, we'll run duos.
Little buddy action.
I love cooking with like one of my roommates.
Yeah.
I swear Carter and I are always like cooking together.
That's what's like super cool about like living in college right now is that you're like just living with all your friends and so
They're
they're just,
so
like, popping in
close,
and out of,
especially
like,
here.
rooms and just be like, oh hey bro, like what's going on, man?
Yep.
You can walk down the street. There's like 9 other people
Yeah.
still doing the exact same thing.
exactly.
You go
It's
join
so
it.
much fun.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's so much fun.
it's so easy.
I know.
Especially right now. And you know how great a snow day would be too? Everyone would just be like skiing around to each other.
If that happens,
Come on.
yeah,
please.
I could easily see just like people meeting up at certain places and just
I know.
kicking
I
it.
need it.
Yeah.
It'd be so great.
Tomorrow could be a really fun day.
Do it, Wazoo.
Yeah.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Let's all
People
go on
are
strike.
tweeting at. Yeah.
Should we start a tweet of our
Are we starting a rebellion?
Rebellion.
Fireside Chats after dark?
Rebellions are built off hope.
Do you have hope? I have hope. I hope. we
I
can
have
do
hope
this.
because it's still snowing outside.
Should we have Nate Howe start a rebellion
Nate Howe.
from wherever he's at on his journey?
There's one man who can lead a rebellion. It's Nate Howe.
The dark horse.
That kid knows how to get the people going. A little wild up.
Gotta speak to them in their
Will
fields.
not go quiet into the good night.
Touch a few pressure points and you got it going.
Hey, when push comes to shove.
Yeah.
Nate Howe.
And we'll push pretty hard.
Connor, what kind of candles do you have right now? What's your
Yeah.
what are you loading up for?
So
me?
like over
Where do you
winter
get your
break, I got a
candles?
super nice like Captain Morgan candle. So it came in like a vintage like rum glass like you'd see straight out of like Pirates of the Caribbean, right? And I don't know, like some special
Come on.
candle maker made it, and it smells.
Where'd you get it?
Absolutely divine. I don't know. It was a Christmas gift, dude.
Oh,
Winter
did you
break.
say that earlier?
Yeah.
My bad.
Sure. We're gonna listen. We're gonna run it back.
We'll
dude.
run it back.
Yeah. Wow, what other candles do I have? I got a Midnight Forest. You remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
That one's super nice.
Is it
That one's
bad?
business.
Should I get candles elsewhere besides
Absolute
Walmart?
cash money.
Because I always get them at
Kohl's,
Walmart.
dude. I feel
Kohl's.
like Kohl's has a sweet little selection.
Do you buy candles in Poland, or do you do it when like you're back home and you just stock up?
Back home.
Back home.
Yeah, mostly back
Okay.
home. Walmart. As much as I love
They're
Walmart,
too generic.
Walmart's
Yeah.
are just like.
They're not a unique. It's not a unique smell anymore.
It just smells like Old Spice.
I mean, you
It
know
gets
it.
the job done.
No, yeah.
I mean, no disrespect, but like Walmart quality. It's just we want to, maybe a little something else.
Spice
It's
up a
not
bit. Nothing wrong with
great
that.
value, but we're looking for some premium goods here, right?
Something Walmart can't buy.
Not that they can, but It's not their,
I mean, yeah, they do.
It's not what they promise.
When do you think Walmart and Amazon are gonna like spar and go at war with each other?
I think they already are.
The war's already begun. Pick your team.
I'm Team Walmart.
Team Walmart.
They've had my back long before Amazon and Jeff Bezos.
You're not one of Bezos's boys.
I'm not a Bezo baby.
No.
Bezos, boy.
A baby Bezos.
Baby Bezo.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, you ever get any like specialty candles, dude?
I have.
Are you a candle guy?
I'm getting into it just
You're
because like
getting into
it makes a room smell so much better than like the natural
Yeah, like I don't know why you'd want to just like
and like
sit in a nasty smelling room. Right?
Well, as you
Spice it
told
up with
as
some
you
candles.
as you told me,
It's just a classy touch, right?
you said your sense of smell is highly underrated. I feel like a lot of people don't think about that. We'll light those off when we study, and it helps. Like calms you down.
oh yeah
Relaxes you, and it just helps you focus.
Well, that's sometimes why people do like incense and stuff. Like you
Mm-hmm.
can trigger certain parts of your brain,
Memories.
memories,
Sorry,
if
just
you will,
shout out.
flashbacks.
Yeah, the flashbacks. Crazy points in time.
Smell lavender. Who knows where I'll be taken to?
Do you have any like legendary scents you can think of like throughout time? So like where I'm coming from with this is
Yeah.
like I can think of like Disneyland for whatever reason. Like I know like they specifically
Easily.
like pump out certain smells and stuff to like I don't know, in certain areas to make consumers want to like buy different stuff or
Do
whatever.
they really?
Yeah, dude, they'll legitimately do that. It's crazy. But one of my favorite smells is like Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know, it just has like a really distinct, notorious.
They have a
smell in my
very
mind.
distinct water.
Yeah, like a water smell.
that they just spurt out
Like
while
at
you're waiting in line to get on the ride.
At Disneyland.
Yeah.
It's like priming you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like getting you
No, they'll
excited?
do like mental like priming. Yeah. To get
What?
You, to, like,
In the
feel
storytelling mode.
Certain
Yeah.
ways. Yeah.
Yep.
That's actually really cool.
Dude, they're like yeah.
I mean, honestly, like I'd be.
Splash Mountain does the same thing.
Splash Mountain
All the
does that.
water rides have their own unique,
Yeah.
distinct smell.
Yeah.
And they all kind of smell alike, but
Yeah.
like the Pirates in Splash Mountain are a little
I
different.
know like Main Street, they have like their signature scent.
Yeah, that's one of the only those kind of scents stick out to me, and then store like outlets.
That's
It's like
literally gonna say the same.
I
thing.
will go
Like a
into
mall.
Tommy Bahama. I won't buy
Tommy
anything from there, but I'll go
Just
in
smell
there
it?
and just smell.
Yeah.
That sounds so weird. But I'll go in there and I'll smell everything.
Where did Matt go? Oh, he's sniffing a Tommy B.
Oh, he's back at Tommy.
Not you again. You're the sniffer.
The sniffer's back.
Tommy Bahama.
Hey, quit sniffing.
Just go into the back corner and sniff all the jeans.
You never buy anything. You just come in here. You're sniffing. You bring your friends.
Just imagine like an employee going to like the manager, like, "Yo, that kid's back again." Like
again?
He's like, "God,
Again?
God dang it!"
Did you ever walk into like Hollister and just get bombarded by the Hollister smell?
Hollister smell.
I don't
That's
know
the
what
one I
Hollister
can think of.
smells.
I like
Just like a
Hollister, I
lot
can't
of
say I
like,
know it.
I don't know, or like the American Eagle, like that preppy,
I know what
weird,
you
cheap
mean.
cologne.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it just hits you right in the face.
Preppy cheap cologne.
It's like minty, maybe. I don't know. It kind of just burns. Like if you have too much of it, it's
Stings
definitely
the
stinging.
nostrils. It's a pungent odor, that one.
It got me through some dark times, though, let me tell you.
You guys talking about Sex Panther right now?
What?
Works every
Smell.
time. Some of the time.
60% of the time it works all
It
the
works
time.
every time.
Man.
What's one of the weirdest things you've seen at your time at WSU, Connor?
Ooh. At Wazoo.
Yeah. Because I remember, like,
I love like just seeing kids. You don't know what they're going through on any given day, but like you just see them like slumped over, passed out, like just laying on the ground in places. Like I don't know. I've seen
Like
people
in public?
in the library, yeah, dude, and just like I don't know, in like Todd Hall, I've seen a dude just like passed out in the middle of the floor.
You sent me a photo of that.
Yeah, I definitely
just
did.
taking a nap.
Taking a...
I feel like you see like captions or whatever on like Twitter, just like mood. It's just like people.
A dude slumped over.
Slumped. But yeah, I don't know. Well, have you seen anything
I
like,
remember-
crazy out of the normal?
After I signed, like, because you remember how, like, during bid day, everyone runs.
Oh,
to, like,
I've seen some stuff on Greek Row.
Yeah.
Are we talking campus or Greek Row?
All the above. I just remember like one of the first things I remember seeing was like a dude wearing like a cow onesie, driving a moped, waving a flag. And I just knew right then, I was like, this is home.
That's a scene.
Like,
Wow.
It was beautiful. And all I want to do is just follow him into the distance.
Like, wow, where am I right now? I'm just killing on.
I just knew I was close to something good. Like, I feel like at that moment, I felt like a leprechaun about to find the pot.
Right.
Yeah, about to find the pot of gold.
I'm definitely in the right place.
This is magical.
This is That's when you knew.
One of the funniest things I remember happened freshman year on Greek Row. It was late at night. I was walking home.
What a weird, like, bubble Greek Row is.
And I was walking by somebody that was eating Tin Tans, and they just finished their burrito. And they're just walking up to go to the trash can. And they just like completely miss it, stumble by, and then they just like fall over in the grass and just start puking everywhere. I'm like, that just sucks. That's freshman year. I was
that
like,
really just does
I think
suck.
that was just fresh. I was fresh into the Greek life, and I was like, whoa. I was like, all right.
That's what's going on.
That's what's going on around here. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. And then another one that comes to mind is when freshman year when we were sledding behind the tennis courts by the rec.
I love this one.
This girl's bombing down the hill.
I think it was like
sledding.
two, right? It was where they were on a.
No, it was just
It was two on a blow up mattress.
on a blow-up mattress. Two girls were just bombing it down the hill.
And
you
how
had
big
to,
is this hill? This hill's huge.
It's humongous.
It's right behind the tennis courts, and it like goes down. Like it takes a hike to get up there. It goes down, and then it drops. It kind of like flattens out a little bit, and then drops off again straight into the tennis court.
Yes,
and like everyone going down before it was like, you got to bail right before the second drop off.
Yep.
And we all did it. It hurt.
You have to bail before
bail.
the second drop
Otherwise
off,
it's not
or else
gonna
you're
be
gonna
good.
smack into the chain link fence. And these two girls, one of them bails,
One of them did. You and I were
but the
walking,
other one didn't.
But do you remember where we were standing? We were walking.
I
we
got
were getting ready
front
to
row
leave.
seats to one of
Yeah.
the craziest things I've ever seen.
So like, do you want?
Yeah, I see these two girls bomb the hill, and they're screaming. They're having a great time. They're laughing.
don't know
Snow
what's coming
smacking
right
them in the
up.
face.
know what's
The
about to
chick
hit
in the
them.
back bails like you're supposed to.
She got the
The
memo.
other chick does not.
So she's going down the steepest part of this entire hill, straight for the fence of the tennis court.
And we're all like, bail, 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 bail. Be out. And next thing you know, all you hear is, boom.
and everything's gone. You don't see anything.
You don't see her. You don't see
you
the
don't hear
mattress,
anything.
and you don't hear anything. Everybody is dead silent.
I looked at you straight in the eyes. I was like, did we just see someone like?
She straight up like
Like, is
Obi-Wan
she gone?
Kenobi
Like, she
just
disappeared.
disappeared.
She was gone.
Just there and gone.
Just not even a robe though, laying around. Just disappeared.
Just gone.
Turned into a Jedi.
Because like the
ghost right
fence was like fine. There was nothing wrong
No,
with
it was like it
It
never.
looked like
It was like there were no holes or nothing, and all of a sudden, we just hear this girl just burst out laughing, and it's her. She had gone so fast down that hill that she went under the chain link fence.
but so fast that like the chain link fence wasn't even phased by it.
No.
It
lifted up, she went right under it, and so
Yeah.
did the mattress, because both her and the mattress were inside the tennis courts.
mattress-
She went out unharmed.
The mattress,
And everybody
not so
was like,
much.
"Oh my god!"
She's a legend.
Yeah. I don't need
don't
to
remember-
meet her,
I
and we need to have her on the show to tell her side of the story, because I don't think she remembers who was there with her.
I hope what.
But that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
I never had seen anything
I've never
like
seen
it.
anything like it.
I literally thought I saw magic. It's like that she disappeared. She's actually not on this world anymore.
She teleported.
Did she go back in time?
Yeah, she went.
Dimension.
It was the 9 3/4 for Hogwarts, dude, and she got on the express.
Like Stranger Things. She just like slid into it upside down. Just gone forever.
Well,
She got on the Hogwarts Express.
went to Narnia.
Yeah.
She found the wardrobe.
She found Mr. Tumnus. Mr. Tumnus, it's you. Help me get back.
Oh my gosh.
If she's listening right now, the odds, I don't know how high they are. That'd be really cool. And if you are, please message one of us so we can talk about that night again. Because that was amazing.
And if anybody has videos,
oh,
please share
even
them.
better.
Please share them.
Please, I need to relive that moment.
So make sure,
Wild.
if you're sledding out behind the tennis courts,
It's a lot of fun.
by the wreck,
Do it.
it's so much fun,
Get a bunch of air mattresses.
but please bail before the second
the
drop.
second drop, it might hurt a little bit, but it's a lot better than running into a fence.
Yeah.
Is
Or
that
see if you find the portal too.
Did we just find our PSA?
Yeah, we always
Nate's
find it.
PSA.
Nate, it's Nate's PSA.
Make sure to bail.
Make sure to bail on the second hill.
Always bail on the second
drop.
hump.
On the second hump.
Always bail on the
Always
second
bail
hump.
on the second hump.
That's the PSA for the day. Yes, this is magical.
Oh. I'm glad we got that out.
I'm glad we did
What
too.
else you need
Did
to
we
get
get one last week?
I don't know. I'm sure there's ones there.
I mean, there's
We're gonna have
nothing
to run
but
it back.
nothing
I'm gonna have
but
to listen.
wisdom.
A lot of lessons.
It's said on this show.
Yeah.
Nothing but insight.
Nothing but insight, knowledge, facts.
This is like modern day Aristotle and Socrates in a room together. That's what this is, baby.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen?
Oh, I mean, there's a lot. So much weird stuff just happens on Greek Row.
Yeah.
Or just in Pullman.
Remember that video that kind of went viral around campus 2016 winter? Those staircases that go up, that connect Northside dorm and like you walk up through
Back
the
behind?
athletic
Yeah.
facilities
Yeah,
by
yeah,
the,
yeah,
by
by
the
Bowler.
football field, up up that staircase,
Yeah.
up the elevator, and then you're in the Cub.
Yeah.
The number of people that have fallen on that thing.
It's taken many.
It's taking lives.
Do you remember that video?
Yeah, that was
going
that was
around?
so funny.
That was hilarious.
They'll probably. I bet one of those like happen again.
It was a guarantee people were gonna fall. It was the same step every single time.
Imagine being in that dorm room, just sitting out with your camera. Like, that'd be exciting.
Just like
Sniping.
Straight out of Home Alone. Like, just slipping and falling.
Yeah, someone was setting traps.
Macaulay Culkin out there.
Oh man.
Winter here is pretty great. It's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
It's a lot different from the summer.
It's too
I like August.
polar
Yeah,
extremes.
I'm more of an August guy, but you know, if we get the day off tomorrow, it'll
That's a dub.
It'll be a-okay in my book.
I'm not going to complain. I won't write a
No
letter.
complaints.
No.
I'm trying to think of like a really weird thing that I've seen. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's like, I feel like there's like some that are just so close, and I just need them to like, I need something to jog my memory.
Trigger you.
Yeah, trigger me. Just strap me up to an electric chair and zap me until they come
What
out.
about the Cub? You seen anything in the Cub?
Oh, I remember one time it was during
That was the trigger.
it was during the presidential elections, and there was someone walking around with like a Hillary Clinton face
Yeah,
thing
dude,
and like orange like prison outfit and like a
Oh,
cop.
that was crazy times.
that
dude.
was like
That was crazy
Dude,
times.
it'll
that
be
was heated.
contentious on the mall, man.
Yeah,
Somebody built the wall. That wall.
yeah.
or-
That's like
yeah.
I don't know. Looking
was
back
getting
on it,
heated
I
out
didn't
there.
realize like how like kind of like how gnarly that was. Like seeing
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of heavily charged
Oh, dude,
messages
yeah.
trying to be sent there.
Anytime like some dude comes up with like a megaphone and he starts like going off
Oh,
about
the
something they
traveling
believe in,
preacher?
yeah, well, I mean anybody, man. Like you give a guy a microphone, you don't know what's coming out. But,
Right?
but some of the people that like I don't know do that stuff on campus give like massive speeches in front of students.
Did
They
you-
always get rowdy.
Did you ever like see the preacher guy who would just like yell at kids? Like
Yeah,
he'd like
dude, that
a
happened at our
circle,
high
he'd like
school
stand on
one time.
something and just like yell at people.
Yeah, that happened back in high school.
Yeah.
I feel like it happens in like bigger
It does.
like areas where there's a bunch of like younger people, you know,
Yeah.
because one dude's just trying to save the world and shouts at you.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
Change is made on the individual level, Dawson.
I always
right?
listen when someone's yelling at me angrily. That's how
Exactly.
that's how I grow.
Yeah. Authority.
Authority. Look down on me.
Tell me what to do.
Tell me why what I'm doing is wrong. And make sure you sound as pissed as possible.
You gotta be disappointed.
Then and only then
only then.
will I listen and respect what you're saying.
Trust the process.
I'll be like, okay, this guy's really
He
mad.
knows what he's talking
He-
about.
His anger is definitely
I'm so
valid.
convinced.
I'm so convinced. I have to now.
I just walk right on by.
It's just
No, I don't even hear him. I have earbuds in.
it's just a great show. watch from a distance. Don't get involved.
No, it's a spectacle.
It is.
Just
Do you like
stop.
people watching?
People watching?
Yeah, like if I'm ever
Just
just
like a crowd?
like if I'm just bored in public, I
Oh,
love
you
to
mean
like
people watch.
people watch or
People
like
watch.
crowd watch. You just see what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, I love to people watch.
There's so like
It's really funny what some people
it's
do.
entertainment, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, the way people run, I've seen.
Some people have some funny forms.
You can tell they don't run that often, and
It's not their thing.
They're trying their heart out.
it's like a deer learning to
You can't fault
walk.
the guy for trying.
No, you can't. I love it. I wonder. I wonder. This is weird. How many people watch me?
True.
Like
don't know.
that. But I think that's called paranoia, and I want to go down that.
Yeah. No. Best not to worry about that.
I don't know, but how many people have you like? Maybe when you slipped and fall, someone saw it and I was like, that made my day.
You like laugh at their pain.
I mean, if someone slips, it's like, oh, okay, that could be me, and it will be. Like every time I've slipped and then I see someone else slip, I'm like, you get it now.
Makes you feel less bad about yourself.
Yeah.
Because you know you're inevitably gonna slip again.
It's funny.
Everyone slips, dude.
Everyone does.
Everyone slips.
Sometime. The wrong notes seem to.
You know, I never even know when does this show end?
In 7 minutes.
What?
Wait.
Oh my god.
6 minutes now.
6 minutes?
Yeah, we got 6 minutes. Let's make it count.
6
All right.
minutes?
What other big stuff we want to cover?
Let's talk about Brexit.
Brexit?
I don't know. Brexit.
Okay.
I don't want to. I really don't.
Theresa May.
No, I don't want to tackle
Parliament.
that. That's a big.
The UK.
Yeah, I'm not qualified to tackle
You're not
that.
qualified. You don't know about the European Union, dude?
I don't know enough
No.
to talk about it.
Just go watch a John Oliver segment. He'll fill you in.
Touche. Thanks, Johnny B. Johnny O.
J.O.
J.O.
OJ. Dawson.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the new? I mean, not the new. I feel like that's like an old thing to say. Like, have you seen the new slides, the new buildings they have out there?
Are you hip with it?
You hip with the new? I went to Taco Bell for the first time in a long time, and they have.
That's a lie.
No, I swear it was yesterday. I haven't been there in a while.
All right.
And they have so many $5 boxes. There's like 3 different ones to choose from.
Deals, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like $1 burritos and.
I was just about to say, have you had their dollar burrito?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. dude.
What?
It's cheap.
It's $1?
Have you seen like man? They've had like a new ad campaign with like their nacho fries.
The nacho fries are
I wanna say,
amazing.
like, Bill Hader.
I wanna take a
or
bath
someone,
in
I
all
don't
of
know, but it's like super funny. It's like no, it's like I don't know. I can think of his face, not the name. Something with an M is his last name.
Mary.
Nah.
And Pippin?
Mary and Pippin.
Taco Bell. Deals, dude.
Is Cougar Country closing?
Ooh, I've heard yes and no.
I've heard yes and no too. I've heard a bunch of different stories thrown at me.
Yeah. My thought on it, and other people have told me this too, it could just be like an ad.
Right?
It's a really good ad campaign.
That's pretty awesome.
A really good little marketing scheme.
You know how
going on
many
here where,
people-
hey, if we say that we're going out of business, maybe more people will come. And then maybe we don't have to. But it might just all be a ploy anyway. Yeah, I've heard both sides of the story.
I mean, it makes sense. Like that's genius. To be like, hey, we're closing. Everyone just freaks out and shows up.
That's some shady business tactics, man.
Really is.
I dig it.
Why not?
I like it. It's ruthless. Yeah.
Burger King recently on Twitter went back and liked posts from famous people like Casey Neistat, liked their tweets from like 9-10 years ago just to get them, just liked like 3 random ones just to get them to start talking about it, and it started to go viral, and it was all just a ploy to get.
That's
It was all
awesome.
marketing.
'Cause, like,
and
that's
Casey
how-
Neistat made several videos, and he's like, whoever created this idea, they need a promotion.
Yeah, dude. Some of these like food companies or whatever just like have so funny social media accounts.
They do.
It's ridiculous. I know Wendy's, like, man, back in, it was at least like half a year ago, I want to say, they made a mixtape called like What's the Beef, or like Where's the Beef, or something like that. Something about like beefing with like Burger King and McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
Talking about how they don't use like real beef, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was like super funny and creative that they made like a mixtape hip hop thing, like going to battle with them.
Can we make it our goal to run each of us runs a different fast food social media account and then just start
take shots at each other.
Start beefing with each other?
It's all co-conspirated. We're all
we're all in this.
We're all in
three.
it together.
Starts here.
Oh yeah.
One of us gets McDonald's.
Everybody's benefiting.
McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King. Let's start it.
Dude, I feel like celebrities do that stuff with like fake beef or whatever.
Oh, definitely. It gets other people talking about it.
Talking and just raise awareness for whatever they're gonna like. I mean, Kanye, he'll like say anything before an album drops and then just boost his publicity and sales, right?
Just say something ridiculous.
Wild stuff.
Like, okay, he's making new music now.
Everybody's talking about Kanye. And
cool.
It's like, oh, a new album out. What's going on there?
Well, dope. I guess I have to listen to it. He's been crazy.
Any press is good press.
Any press is good press.
Yeah.
You're getting your name out there.
Someone's gonna listen.
It's crazy some of the schemes people are coming up with.
I mean, like people
it's
like
cool to see because in class we're learning about how to do that.
Yeah.
And then you get to see it play out, the good and the bad.
Should we do that here?
Yeah. How do we? Let's manipulate the people into listening to the show.
Let's take our Twitter account and just start
like wilding out on social media.
Or remember they're just like empty jokes at someone like I don't know. I'm trying to think of one. Yeah, like just doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
We got a minute, Dawes.
Oh crap. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess we can brainstorm later.
To be continued. Yeah.
To be continued. Wow, that's awesome. This is 2 hours.
That's 2 hours in the books, guys.
Yeah, that went by real fast.
That was way too fast.
Nice. Hey, can we get a high five? Let's get it on the mic.
On the mic. Boom.
Tight. Okay. Well, yeah. Hey, everyone who listened in, thank you. This is episode 3. Connor, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Can you say something? Can you just say sexy into the voice?
Sexy. Oh, yeah.
And
That's perfect.
we've recorded all the audio for episode 1 and episode 2.
Yes.
Editing takes a little bit of time, but we're working on it right now. Right now, we're done with the best of Morgan. We're gonna send that out here pretty soon, sometime this week, and then get episode 2 out to you as well, and also the second half of episode 1 with Luke and Nick. That's
We'll get it out there.
Stuff. We got a lot of content coming your way, so
eventually, if you don't listen to these when they're live, you'll be able to listen to them at your earliest convenience.
Yep.
Tight. Well, with that being said, stay sexy.